For a preliminary hearing today, we've got those details ahead.
I'm Pablo Alsina. Temperatures jumped 10 degrees and we set a new record as far as heat goes. NBC Palm Springs at 5 begins now.
Now, connecting the valley, this is NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Olivia Sandusky.
I'm Mark Messer. Let's get right to tonight's top story. Last night, the Palm Springs Planning Commission, in a unanimous vote, said yes for a permit for the American Reproductive Center's new building, the IVF clinic being the center of last year's terrorist bombing. Our Brett Rosen joins us live in Palm Springs tonight with the very latest. Brett?
Mark here in Palm Springs, just in front of the place where the IVF clinic will break ground after yesterday's unanimous vote by the Planning Commission. The owner and director, Dr. Maher Abdallah, telling me he's excited to finally come back home. Take a look.
Chair Wormick.
Yes.
It didn't need all 7 votes for the IVF clinic to receive its approval for a permit to rebuild. Yet all 7 on the Palm Springs Planning Commission answered with a yes.
Thank you. Motion passes.
And this was the rendering that was presented last night. Instead of the clinic's original 4 buildings, it would now be one 2-story building, filled with what the medical director, Dr. Maher Abdallah, says is all the new state-of-the-art equipment.
We're not taking any shortcuts. We're investing into this project and really investing in our success and investing in our patients more than anything else. It's a very, very expensive project, but I think a lot of good is going to come out of this.
The vote on Tuesday coming after over 10 months since the Palm Springs bombing. Since then, the IVF clinic has been running out of the 3rd story at Desert Regional Medical Center. Dr. Abdallah saying last night's vote excites him, as it's just one more step closer to getting in their own building.
It feels like we're at a hotel and we want to go home. That's really what it feels like. We just can't wait till we go back to our original site, and it's going to be, big and very accommodating, and everything about at least the IVF lab will be really perfection.
And even though it was a unanimous vote for the permit to be approved, there were some conditions, like the planning committee asking for the building to have a more modern look. Yet despite the differences in how the committee wanted the building designed, the city's planning director, Christopher Hadwin, says approving the permit to start building is about mending one of the last scars left behind from the bombing that shook Palm Springs to its core.
I think we all wanted to see that site redeveloped and to think about how we get that facility back into our community and integrate it back into our uptown area.
Mark and Olivia, as for when the clinic looks to reopen and staff move in, that's still up in the air on that date, as the Planning Commission, again, still needs to approve the new design for the clinic. However, Dr. Abdallah told me today during the interview that the hope, if everything goes well, would be opening by December 31st of this year. Live in Palm Springs, I'm Brett Rosen. I'll send it back in studio to Mark and Olivia.
Brett, thank you. We have a local alert tonight. The man accused of murdering 17-year-old Tania Tovar made his 2nd court appearance today, as his newly appointed defense attorney requested more time to review what she calls a massive amount of evidence in this case. Our Alondra Campos was inside the courtroom earlier today. She joins us live in studio with the latest details for us. Alondra?
With a new defense attorney now representing Abraham Feinblum, who pleaded not guilty to all charges earlier this month, today's court hearing marked a shift in how this case could move forward. Tania's family and loved ones, however, say this prolonged process won't keep them from obtaining justice. 51-year-old Abraham Feinblum, a Salton City man charged with the murder of 17-year-old Tania Tovar, was in court today for his preliminary hearing at the Imperial County Superior Court. According to the formal complaint, Feinblum is accused of personally and intentionally discharging a handgun, causing the death of Tania. But before the hearing could begin, Feinblum's new defense attorney, Melanie Rowe, filed a motion asking the judge to prohibit any recording by media inside the courtroom during the hearing, arguing that the extensive coverage this case has received on air and online could potentially impact her client's right to a fair trial. Judge Monica Lepe Negrete granted that motion along with a 45-day extension, allowing the defense time to review hundreds of pages of discovery, body cam footage, and other evidence in the case. Tania's father was also inside the courtroom, sitting feet away from the man accused of his daughter's murder.
So, I have the expectations of
I know it's going to be a lengthy situation, a lengthy process, so I'm fully aware of that. Obviously, the goal here is to try to get as much evidence as we possibly can, use it against him, and put him away. For obvious reasons, it don't feel good, but I do feel a little bit better that we was able to, get him put in jail, and the Justice Department was able to apprehend him and keep him in jail. So that's what's helping us feel a little better and helping us sleep at night.
When speaking to Melanie Rowe outside of the courtroom, she claimed that Feinblum had his passport on him when he was arrested because he lived in close proximity to a Customs and Border Protection checkpoint. And the Thai currency he had during his arrest was equivalent to $56. Rowe also submitted 2 additional requests to the judge, one to allow electronic devices during attorney visits with Feinblum inside the jail, and another asking the court to prevent the Imperial County Sheriff's Department from confiscating any documents Feinblum may take in or out of the jail. However, both requests were denied, with the judge stating a formal motion from the Imperial County Sheriff's Department would be required before consideration. Feinblum's next court appearance is set for April 13th at 8:30 a.m. at the Imperial Superior Courthouse for his preliminary setting. Meanwhile, Tania's family and friends will hold another vigil in Murrieta on February 28th and a separate one on March 7th. In Los Angeles, we will keep you updated with the latest details on this case. Reporting live from studio, I'm Alondra Campos.
All right, Alondra, thank you for that. We appreciate it. The Riverside County Sheriff's Central Homicide Unit has reopened a decades-old cold case in hopes of bringing answers to an Indio family. Back on August 11th, 2002, deputies responded to a crash near Avenida Mendoza and Calle Durango in La Quinta, where they found 27-year-old Hernan Marquez suffering from gunshot wounds inside of his vehicle. He was later pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators say Marquez had just left a nearby house party where an altercation occurred and he was shot by an unknown suspect. Despite extensive efforts at the time, the case went cold. But now, nearly 20 years later, detectives are re-examining the evidence and the case has been officially reopened. They're asking for the public's help. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the number right there on the bottom part of your screen.
Cathedral City is alerting commuters and residents about a citywide traffic signal upgrade project. It starts March 2nd. LED safety lighting, signal backplates, and retro-reflective borders will be installed across 49 intersections. It starts at Vista Chino and Date Palm Drive before moving south along Date Palm. This will be in effect Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and work should be finalized by the summer.
All right, we have live pictures tonight from our Agua Caliente casino camera high above right there in Rancho Mirage. We're going to send things over to Pablo Alsina. And Pablo, about time to start using the air conditioner once again, right?
Oh, I already did. Driving over, I had to have the AC on. I mean, look at now, we're nearing 5:30 and it's already 90, it's still 92 degrees. Low humidity, but we jumped around 10 to 12 degrees hotter than we were yesterday. We were expecting Friday to be the hottest day of the week. Well, today we got a high of 96, and even now Yucca Valley still at 77, Indio at 88, Banning at 72. So those high temperatures are still in the air. Pretty high dew points, also 49%, so it feels kind of muggy. So if you feel a bit tired today, it's because of the high heat, the quick drastic change in temperature, and plus it is feeling a little bit muggy. Wind gusts, not that windy in Whitewater, but look at Palm Springs getting wind gusts of 31 miles an hour right now, so it is pretty windy. And our 3-day comfort air forecast, more bad news. Tomorrow we should be even hotter, high of 95 expected. On Friday, a high of 96, but today we already had a high of 96, so who knows, we might be close to reaching 100 in February. I'm Pablo Alsina. I'll be back in a bit for the full forecast.
Pablo, thank you. More local news. Today, a ribbon cutting ceremony at one of Amazon's largest industrial openings in the city of Desert Hot Springs. NBC Palm Springs' Caitlin Kelly takes us inside the new facility, which is expected to bring thousands of jobs to the area.
A 635,000 square foot operation now up and running in Desert Hot Springs. The new Amazon inbound cross-dock facility acts as a critical entry point for products entering Amazon's distribution network. Instead of storing items long-term, shipments arrive, are scanned, sorted, and quickly reloaded onto outbound trucks headed to fulfillment centers.
We'll get the product, we'll break it down, or we'll build it together and ship it to fulfillment centers, which are like another line of Amazon buildings. What we do here is we ensure the placement gets better. We split the product, send it to multiple FCs so that we lower the cost of last mile delivery, also improving the placement so that we can serve our customers better, but at the same time provide the growth opportunities for the people who work here with us.
Inside, more than 15 miles of conveyor belts keep inventory moving. Large bulk shipments are broken down, consolidated, and routed based on predicted demand, helping optimize where products go before customers ever click buy.
We take pride in growing alongside our neighborhoods. Our plan is to be a good neighbor. When we invest into a fulfillment center or a cross-dock, we invest in the community.
The facility already employs over 1,500 people. At full capacity, that number is expected to top 2,000, with most of those jobs going to Coachella Valley residents. With NBC Palm Springs, I'm Caitlin Kelly.
The Palm Springs Black History Committee and the City of Palm Springs invite you to the Black History Parade and Town Fair. It's this Saturday. It will be a vibrant downtown celebration featuring a lively parade followed by a family-friendly fair with live entertainment, delicious food, local vendors, and community resources. This year marks 39 years of honoring Black history and culture right here in the desert, forming not only a tradition, but a lasting legacy. Join the celebration Saturday, February 28th. The parade starts at 11 a.m., followed by the town fair at noon in downtown Palm Springs.
Coming up next, Palm Springs Unified School District is preparing for a recruitment fair for teachers. We'll hear about one instructor's own experience and success story coming up after the break.
Plus, your Firebirds share their joy about Team USA winning gold at the Olympics. And one of the players gives his thoughts on competing on the world's biggest stage. We'll hear from them coming up in sports. We'll be right back.
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Welcome back. Palm Springs Unified School District is hosting a teacher job fair. It's next week.
Community contributor Marin Bouchot joins us now to share what attendees can expect and how to put their best foot forward.
This is the only teacher job fair Palm Springs Unified holds each year, and I talked with one of our current teachers who was hired at the previous fair about her experience.
Colleen Goggin made a nearly 3,000-mile trip from New Jersey to attend last year's teacher recruitment fair for Palm Springs Unified.
I remember thinking, even if I don't get it, I'm gonna reapply. They just felt so accommodating and or helpful.
Morning, Max. Good morning, Richie. She's now a special education teacher at Rancho Mirage High School.
I remember being so grateful when I walked into the district office and they were all there on a Saturday to help me and friendly. And I was just like, thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
Executive Director of HR Brad Sauer says his team has been working around the clock to make this year's fair just as welcoming and productive.
We want people that love kids. That's our biggest thing, is be here for our scholars. And we will even be offering contracts here on the spot for individuals that have a really successful day.
Goggin knows that feeling firsthand. She left with a contract in hand.
Obviously, I was ecstatic. I get to move to Palm Springs and I have a job.
The district is offering incentives, $12,000 for special education teachers, speech-language pathologists, and nurses, and $9,000 for science and math positions.
We're trying to bring in as many qualified candidates as we can and find the right fit for the different vacancies we're going to have for this school year.
Make sure to bring your resume, 3 current letters of recommendation, and a letter of introduction to the recruitment fair.
Be prepared to sit down and have an interview that day.
Goggins' advice to any applicants headed to the fair:
come in as yourself. This district really loves the uniqueness everybody brings to the table, the expertise, honoring everybody's diversity.
The Teacher Job Fair is Saturday, March 7th from 9 to noon at the District Service Center, but you must register online ahead of time and apply for the open position you're interested in. You can find the link to register on NBCPalmSprings.com. Marian Bouchot, NBC Palm Springs.
Our thanks to Marian for that. For some news around the region now, the home and office of Los Angeles Unified School District Superintendent Alberto Carvalho were searched by federal investigators today. The Department of Justice confirmed the searches were being carried out as FBI agents were seen coming out of his home. It's not immediately clear whether anything was seized at the locations or what alleged crime is being investigated. FBI Los Angeles confirming they served a court-authorized warrant at those locations. Carvalho has been chief of the nation's second largest school system since February of 2022. The Los Angeles Unified School District releasing a statement on Wednesday saying they are aware of the law enforcement activity and that they are, quote, cooperating with this investigation. We'll be right back.
Before we get to our forecast, we wanted to tell you about this evening. The Palm Springs Police Department has just closed Gene Autry between East Vista Escuela and Salvia at the Wash. The closure is due to low visibility due to blowing sand. They're asking drivers to use alternate routes. And from that to this, let's head over to a live picture from our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera in Rancho Mirage. And Pablo's got the latest with the forecast. Hey, Pablo.
Hey, Mark, beautiful live shot right there. But man, these temperatures not beautiful at all. Between 92 and 96, that's what we're expecting for tomorrow. Today we reached a high of 95. Very warm and dry. And this high pressure system's really keeping all that hot air, and that's going to continue all the way up until Monday. And look at this, we pretty much set a record or equaled it. Earlier it was at 96. Now they brought it down to 95. That's still 20 degrees higher than normal. So that is not good at all, especially now for February. But like I promised yesterday, we are #1 as far as heat goes in the whole Southwest. Barely beating out Yuma, but yeah, Palm Springs was the hottest in the area. And high temperatures for us, look at Palm Desert where I live, reached 97,000 palms at 93, even 29 palms, close to 90 degrees in February. Again, not normal, 20 degrees higher than normal. Whitewater, very windy, between 20 and 29 miles per hour winds in Whitewater, Desert Hot Springs, and also north of the I-10. The wind should come down some Thursday and Friday, but then Saturday, windy again, especially in Whitewater and Desert Hot Springs. Low temperatures for tonight, 65 in Palm Springs, 61 in Palm Desert. We're still 6 days away from the next full moon, so go out there and check out the stars. Won't be that cold at all. Just gorgeous nighttime, but just daytime, it's gonna be hot. 7-day comfort air forecast. Look at this. On Friday should be the hottest day of the week with a high of 96 expected, but we saw 96 today, so we might be as high as 98, even 99 on Friday in February. The rest of the week, lots of sun, lots of heat, but cooling off finally on Monday with a low pressure system that's coming in. So we're going to cool off back into those low 80s. But for the next 4 days, it's mid to high 90s. I'm Pablo Alsina. Keep it here on NBC Palm Springs.
NBC Palm Springs Sports, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
The Firebirds were back on home ice this morning ahead of their brief 2-game homestand coming up this week. And there's still a lot of buzz after hockey action at the Winter Games and Team USA bringing home the gold. Minnesota native Leighton Rode knows how much of an impact the gold medal will have for generations to come.
Yeah, I think it's huge for USA Hockey. I mean, the men and women to both get it done. It's pretty awesome. I think your memories as a kid, you watch Miracle 100 times, and for it to not have happened since then is really awesome. Yeah, I think it's huge. I mean, there's a bunch of boys and girls that are watching these Olympics, and they're going to pick up a hockey stick now because of the big win. So, I mean, it's huge for the whole country.
And our very Firebirds' own Olympian Oscar Fisker-Molgaard is back with the team and shared his experience in Milan, saying, always chase your dreams.
I mean, it's even better than you can possibly imagine. Getting in there, seeing the rings for the first time, it was pretty surreal getting that picture in front of those, and just being all around the village, being all around the other athletes, like talking to them, obviously watching them too, and seeing people bring medals into the village was pretty sick. So yeah, definitely a moment I'll never forget. It's special. It doesn't get any better than that. Being given that honor to represent your country, it doesn't matter if it's small Denmark or if it's the United States. You can see even the American boys how proud they were after that gold medal, and it's just something else being able to represent your country, and especially at that stage.
What an amazing experience. Molgaard finished the Winter Games with a goal and 2 assists for Team Denmark. And the celebration continues for the Firebirds as they roll out the gold medal seats offer until March 13th. You can visit the box office at Acrisure Arena or head online to acrissurearena.com. We'll be right back.
All right, finally tonight, the city of Palm Springs spotlighting a new food feature from Vogue, highlighting the best restaurants in town according to locals. The list includes more contemporary spots like Workshop Kitchen and Bar, Farm, Norma's Bar Cecil, and also Mr. Parker's, along with longtime family favorites such as Jillian's, Las Cozuelas Nuevas, Billy Reed's, and Spencer's. For the full list, you can visit Vogue's website under the food section, or you can head to the City of Palm Springs' Facebook page.
I've been to many of those restaurants listed there, and I agree with all of those choices, but it's hard to pick. We have so many great restaurants here.
I haven't been to a single one of those.
No, we've got to take
I'm going to go to those. I'm going to go to those.
Dinner tonight.
Back at 6, Nightly News coming up next.